All right, I found this video and I think it looks hilarious. So I am really excited to react to it and see if I don't have any interesting thoughts on top of whatever this guy has to say as well. I'm really excited.
Gura is cute, but she's also a shark, and sharks kill.
You know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Sharks are definitely capable of murder. I don't know, but do you think Gura is really capable of murder? Look at that sweet face. She's far too cute to brutally rip apart a human being. Right, Gura?
People. Say you're stranded on an island and you come across a wild, starving Gura who couldn't for the life of her find any food until she saw you, a delicious...
What? I feel like that would happen. She's not the brightest person. She might accidentally end up starving.
Just looking, walking meat sack. Her predatory instincts take over and she jumps at her prey. Gura...
Oh my god, this is the best edit ever. I love this. Oh, this is the best edit ever. I love this.
...is small, but small enough for you to fend off a shark attack.
I love how she's laughing as she's mauling this man. Bro, I am not nearly creative enough to think of anything like that. Who is this guy? Thyme Turner? Subscribe just for that edit. That's hilarious.
Hi, I'm Thyme, and I'm asking
Thyme. Okay, my apologies. Go on.
all the important questions. Before we figure out your survival odds, we need to figure out just who or what is a Gura, and
She's a shark. I mean, she's a great white shark, isn't she?
is she dangerous? Here is a wild Gura in action. Little is known about this creature. In fact, she is the only one of her kind to have ever been documented. And if it isn't obvious already, she's an anthropomorphic shark. What kind of shark?
What species of shark is Gura? Does she know? What species are you?
It's gotta be great
What
white.
kind of shark are you?
Oh boy, is it time to sleep? I think it's time to sleep.
We don't know. Or
Wait, she never answered that question? We don't actually know? I just assumed it would be great white because, you know, they're the most popular shark. We don't actually know what type of shark she is? That's hilarious.
she won't tell us. But there are some clues we can go off of. For one, she is very blue, so she might be a great blue shark. They are counter-shaded and they tend to be very light. But a blue shark's teeth have very apparent curvature. Gura's don't. And we don't know if the blue hoodie is actually taken from her shark form or is just additional attire.
Bro, my man's going all in on the biology. I love it. We're analyzing a VTuber to find out what type of shark they are. I'm loving it.
A more obvious choice would be the great white. A great white shark's teeth are large.
See, that's what I was thinking. It's got to be the great white because they're the most popular kind of shark. Look at those chompers. Look at those teeth. I want to take all of those teeth and attach them to a cricket bat and make a macahuitl.
And triangular, like the ones Gura have. They are very territorial. They also look like her, at least compared to the other sharks. But great whites are huge. A female white shark averages at around 4.6 to 4.9 meters, with the largest ones reaching over 6. Gura, on the other hand, is 141 centimeters. It's not impossible.
Well, yeah, but keep in mind she is anthropomorphized. That's the anthropomorphized part of her, is her tiny child body.
Smallest free-swimming white shark ever recorded is this guy from the Auckland Museum. His name is Rehutai, and he is 105 centimeters.
Rehutai. Interesting. I'm curious what that name means. God, why am I using Bing? God. Rehutai. It's a Maori word for sea spray. Ooh, interesting. God, the Maori language is so beautiful. That's such a cool name. Sea spray. It's such a like chill and cute nickname for a shark. I love it.
Centimeters in length. That's still pretty big for an outlier. In retrospect, there are over 500 species of sharks, ranging from the largest whale shark that can grow up to 18 meters.
Look at that chunky boy. He's so big and so wide. Wide boy incoming. I love him. I don't think he has teeth. Like, not proper teeth. Look at those. Do you see any shark teeth right there? I bet it's like plankton or some shit.
To the smallest dwarf lantern shark.
Dwarf lantern shark. That looks more like an eel than a shark, to be honest.
Measuring a maximum of 21.2 centimeters. Although Gura has explicitly stated she isn't one.
I am not a dwarf shark. I am a Gura shark. How many
In the 2005 edition of Sharks of the World, the average length of a shark is said to be around 127 centimeters. So if the data hasn't changed that much, Gura is actually considered taller than average for a shark. Not as tall as the average great white though. There is, however, a smaller species that might fit the bill.
I don't know. But my favorite shark is a salmon shark. Salmon sharks are like baby great whites. They're super cute.
She actually has a point. Salmon sharks have a short, compressed body and are often mistaken for great white sharks. Their color ranges from dark bluish to medium gray. Their eyes are situated forward, allowing for binocular vision.
What?
They have moderately large.
Wait, no, you don't understand how cool that is. That's a shark with binocular vision. Most fish have their eyes on the side of their head. That's actually really cool. I love that. Look at his big black eye. It's cute and dopey. I like it.
Situated forward, allowing for binocular vision. They have moderately large, blade-like teeth. They're usually 190 to 240 centimeters on average. Not that far off, especially considering Gura might not be fully grown yet. They also like to eat salmon, hence the name.
Bro, salmon is fire. If you ever get the chance to have like salmon sushi or fried salmon at a restaurant, it's so good. Eat more salmon. Fish is good. Eat more fish.
Salmon sharks seems like a safe bet, but it's still difficult to tell for sure since Gura isn't in her shark form anymore. She doesn't appear to have gills and exhibits a lot of human-like behaviors. Maybe
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. She's mostly anthropomorphized.
knowing where she comes from might help.
I keep referencing land and all that. I am from Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure humans have heard of it.
Yes.
It's been a while since I've been there. But yeah, it was alright, I guess.
Gura claims to be a descendant of the lost city of Atlantis, but nobody knows where that is exactly.
You know, if she is mostly humanoid, has a fish tail, and comes from Atlantis, I feel like it's more accurate to say that she's a mermaid rather than a shark. More of like a shark-themed mermaid.
Atlantis was a mythical island first mentioned by Greek philosopher Plato in one of his stories. It was a utopia of sorts that had a falling out with the deities and then subsequently sunk into the ocean. Now that a former Atlantean is here in the flesh, it's not really a myth anymore. There have been many speculations as to where this home of Gura's is, if it still even exists, that is. It could be here or even here. Most of these speculations, though, are somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea.
I think I actually know this one. They've actually discussed this quite a bit. I think it was a History Channel feature where they said that it was most likely a lost island off the coast of Crete. The islanders of Santorini, 70 miles north of Crete, was home to the wealthy Minoan seaport, which they believe inspired the myth of Atlantis. Fun fact, a lot of people don't know it was actually Plato who described Atlantis. Yeah, here's Greece, here's Crete, and here's Santorini. So yeah, this is the general area where people believe Plato was trying to describe in his writings.
Usually in or around Greece, where Plato's story took place. That, if Gura is a salmon shark, she's native to the North Pacific Ocean, and nobody seems to think that's where Atlantis is.
Okay, but here's the thing about sharks though, right? Is sharks can migrate for miles and miles and miles. If a shark gets separated from its normal habitat, it's still a shark. It can still survive. So while, yes, we don't expect it to be in this particular region, it absolutely could be. You see how the salmon shark hugs the western U.S.? Well, it's not terribly far from Panama. So if a relatively small shark squeezed past the Panama Canal, it's still going to shark it up all around this area. Why the hell am I sciencing this. I'm getting so invested. This is so stupid. Why am I trying to justify the existence of a fictional shark waifu? This is stupid. Why am I doing this? Why am I so invested? I want to know more.
16th century historian Pedro de Gamboa, in his book, stated that Atlantis must have stretched from within 2 leagues of the Strait of Gibraltar, westwards to include all the land there. This corroborates earlier theories from 2 Spanish historians that stated that the land Columbus discovered 60 years prior was the Atlantic island of Plato.
It's still a myth written by Plato, so even if these people make arguments that Atlantis could be somewhere else, it's still ultimately Plato's word that we would want to go off of, not these later explorers.
Since salmon sharks are found in the north, it's probably either Canada or the US. And considering Gura's accent, it makes sense.
That's an interesting point. Yeah, obviously Gura, the voice actress, is from America. So if we can justify a salmon shark that is from the Americas, man, my mind is spinning at like 100 miles an hour trying to justify this leap in logic to justify Gura being a salmon shark. I like this type of analysis. It's so much fun. It makes you think.
Take your mayonnaise, get the mayonnaise out, get the tater chips, right? You can do salt and vinegar, but I prefer if you did just plain old salt.
It's probably somewhere here then. Incidentally, salmon sharks have this weird thing where the west part of the North Pacific is dominated by the males and the east by the females. So Gura might have come from a matriarchy. Also, Gura is super old.
4,295 years old. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm 9,490.
I love how consistently bad with numbers Gura is. It's so friggin' cute. I love it.
No, I'm 9,000. I'm not that young. 9,485. 9,361. 9,900.
Write it down, Gura. Write it down. Oh, that just reminded me that I have no idea how old I am in my character's lore. Wait, did I write it down? Hold on. Don't cast stones if you live in a glass house or something. Do I know how old my character is? Hold on. This is why you gotta write stuff down, my guys. Nope, my notes just say 3,000 plus. So you know what, Gura? Just say 9,000 plus. It's so long ago, none of us elder beings remember exactly how old we are. It's been so long, our real birthdays are completely forgotten to time. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just say 9,000 plus. It simplifies everything.
9,655. 9,492. It's always different, and it always will be.
According to Plato, Atlantis sunk around 9600 BC, which means Gura was born almost 3,000 years after it sunk. Her shark mom and dad, though, might have been around back when Atlantis was still above water, assuming they have the same life expectancy. But Thyme, we haven't gotten to how dangerous she is yet. Before I get to that, I humbly invite you to click the like button. It helps me a lot. I plan on doing more videos like this in...
You know what, fair. This has been a very entertaining video. We're getting very deep into the weeds into something that objectively doesn't matter. I love it. I love pointless theorizing. It's so much fun.
Salmon sharks aren't that dangerous. Sharks in general aren't that dangerous. You've probably heard, but you're 47 times more likely to die from a lightning strike than a shark attack, and 3,300 times more likely to die of drowning.
Yes, okay, that's true, but consider that sharks live in the ocean, and when we do go into the water, we're almost always near a beach. But Gura is a land shark, and she's intelligent, and she can wield a spear. So, not only is she at least as deadly as a normal human with a spear, she's also got shark teeth and a animalistic hunger, making her more likely to be violent. So shark attacks are only rare because we don't live in the friggin' ocean. If we were out there swimming every day, we'd get eaten way more often. That's science.
I still wouldn't go out of my way to piss one off.
So, everyone,
What up?
how do we feel now? Not listening to Gura, huh? Not listening to Gura!
Gura is so cute.
I'm sorry. That's alright. That's fine. Gura will remember this.
They still attack you if they're really hungry or angry, in which case a shark's greatest weapons are its bite and agility. Let's look
And spear. She has a trident, my guy.
at the bite first. Gura's teeth are one of the few things that stay true to her original form. They're all pointed, and there are probably a few more rows of it that we can't see. This means, despite being in this
You know what? He's got a point. Most sharks have multiple rows of teeth. I really want anyone who watches this video and is an artist to draw Gura with like rows and rows of razor sharp shark teeth. I think that would be just awesome to look at. Someone draw like, actually, you know what? Someone has probably already done this. Check out this design, my dudes. That looks so menacing. Dear God, imagine if proper shark Gura was after you, just full of bloodlust and sharp, menacing teeth. Oh, that'd be so cool.
There's also a chance she still has the bite strength of a regular shark. A great white shark can deliver bites up to 18,000 newtons,
My guy, we just went over that she's not a great white shark.
which is about the weight of 4 grand pianos, but it's mostly because of their size. If you look at their bite force quotient, which is a measurement of an animal's bite force in comparison to its body mass, great whites have a BFQ of 164, which isn't that high compared to 181 for a Tasmanian devil or 440 for a Nile crocodile.
Man, we're getting into math to determine how dangerous Gura is. I love it. We're getting into math, animal math, the best kind of math. Also, can we talk for a second that crocodiles have a 4 times higher bite force quotient than great whites? What? That's insane. I'm also 0% surprised that Tasmanian devils have a slightly higher bite force quotient than a great white, because have you seen those fuckers?
If we assume Gura weighs about 55 kilograms, having a great white's BFQ of 164 means she actually only has a bite force of 1,066 newtons, which is about the average force for a human bite.
Wait, so it's just a normal human bite then? But she's got sharp teeth. Surely the sharp teeth help a little bit. Her bite is basically all canines. Surely it's got to be a little bit more dangerous. Damn, I guess her trident really is going to be a huge determining factor. If this guy doesn't mention her trident in this video, I will riot in the streets.
Even using simple interpolation,
Alright, at this point we're on to interpolating shit, and I don't know shit about interpolating. I'm completely lost. I have no idea what this means.
she'd only have a bite force of 1,111 newtons, which is still within average range. Thus, if Gura bites you, it'll probably feel like a normal human bite apart from it being sharp. Even so, her teeth are smaller than a salmon or white shark's, and they'd be roughly the same hardness as human teeth. In fact, shark teeth are attached to the jaw via soft tissue instead of roots like humans. This is because, unlike ours, shark teeth are designed to be detachable and replaceable. So if Gura bites you too hard, or if you can get her to bite something else first, you can detach some of her teeth to lessen subsequent bites.
Shark teeth are detachable. They're designed to be that way. So if you punch Gura in the face, there is a very good chance that she'd just lose teeth, like really easily. That's so not threatening.
Next is the agility. Gura is small and nimble and lacks unnecessary weight to
Hydrodynamic is the word you're looking for.
slow her down. But that also means she'd have a harder time overpowering you through sheer momentum and body weight.
Bro, this is still the best edit in the entire video. This is magical.
Her best strategy is to probably bite quickly and
Bro, is that a raccoon? That raccoon is going for the testicles, my guy. That is rabid. Holy shit.
Her best strategy is to probably bite quickly and frequently, so as long as you can somehow avoid her mouth, you can easily withstand her. Sharks are one of the few animals whose skeletons are made entirely of cartilage. If Gura's skeletal structure stays true to her shark form, like her teeth, she'd literally be boneless.
Wait, so if Gura is made out of cartilage instead of bone, she's probably super lightweight. So if you punch her really hard in the face, not only will she lose teeth more than likely, she'll probably also just go flying. Like probably fly twice as far as a normal person because they're just so lightweight. Maybe I just really want to punch Gura in the face. I don't know.
But on land, cartilage would not be able to support her body weight and she'd just slump on the ground. Even if it's bone and not cartilage, Gura's agility is now limited to her parkour skills and physical prowess, which isn't really top of the class. Sorry, Gura.
I love how he just takes this moment to absolutely roast Gura's athletic ability.
Another thing that sharks have is amazing night vision because of the abundance of rod cells in their eye that measure brightness. So, in the real world, Gura wouldn't be handicapped by the dark, but you can try to shine something bright directly at her to throw her off since she's sensitive to light. Sharks are also colorblind. This is still...
Like, sure, you could distract or blind her with a bright light, but that kind of goes for, like, anybody. Like, I have human eyeballs, and I'd be blinded if you shined a flashlight in my eyes, too. That's just a strat that works on everybody. Flashbangs exist for a reason, my guy.
He's sensitive to light. I think that's enough evidence to say that cute and sweet Gura is not deadly Gura. She might throw tantrums, but in the event that she deliberately tries to eat you, you can ward her off as you would a human child.
Yeah! She's not physically strong. Her teeth aren't particularly huge and menacing. She's just not a menacing, horrible person in general. You could absolutely just roundhouse kick her in the head and knock her over.
Avoid her teeth and you'll be fine. The only thing is, it'd be a bit hard to break her bones since she doesn't have any. So blunt force trauma against her might not be as effective.
Okay, you don't need to have bones to beat the ever-loving crap out of someone. She's still got a brain in that there skull, and even if it's made out of really squishy material, you can still punch her in the head. I'm telling you, roundhouse kick her in the head, she'll drop, I guarantee it.
It's all theoretical, of course. Please protect her at all costs. Oh, and she does carry around a trident, though.
Finally, he mentions the trident! I have been waiting all video for you to reference the trident. What are you gonna say, my dude?
So, get your anti-polearm defense stratch ready and maybe prepare to get shanked.
I feel like that line delivery would have been way more fun if he said it with conviction. Prepare to get shanked. If he was like, prepare to get shanked, it would have been more fun.
Conclusion, just don't piss her off and she'll mind her own business. Shark skin is covered by dermal denticles. They're like scales made of small teeth. It decreases drag and turbulence, but practically useless above water. If Gura skin is still shark skin, it'd feel like sandpaper.
Okay, so that basically means that snuggling Gura would not be comfortable. These are basically anti-snuggle devices right here. Look at those jagged hydrodynamic scales. So, I'm sorry, fellas, don't snuggle Gura. She feels like sandpaper. She's got millions of tiny spikes on her skin. Anti-snuggle devices.
One last thing, that bite mark in Gura's tail, it could be from a scuffle with other sharks, or it could also be from something else that might be a bit too explicit for me to mention in this video.
A bit too explicit to mention in this video? If it's explicit, that usually means sexual. So now I've got to Google it. You're curious too, aren't you? I'm willing to bet sharks bite each other during mating, let's call it. And I wonder if that's true. And look at that. Often the male shark has to bite the female's back, flanks, and or fins in order to get into a position to mate successfully. So that means Gura's not pure. Wait a minute, Gura's a child. So, my guys, there's a non-zero chance that this lolly shark has mated with a male shark. I guarantee you that is not what the artist intended when they made that, but it's funny that's a strong possibility, and it could be canon to the lore.
Thank you so much for watching. Gura is one of my favorite VTubers, and do support her. This has been a really fun video to make. It's all dumb speculation. Please don't take any of it too seriously. Alright, see you guys in the next video.
Bro, taking dumb stuff super seriously is a lot of fun. I love this type of video. Because I don't have the patience to do this type of video myself. I think this dude is really cool. This was a very entertaining video, and it looks like he does stuff like this all the time. What is this? Motion scalars versus vectors and frames of what? I don't know. Looks like he's doing like the science of fictional characters. This is actually really cool. I love stuff like this. This is why I love stuff like game theory and stuff like that. I love sciencing the absolute shit out of fiction because it's interesting, it's entertaining, and it often enhances what is already existing in the fiction. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this video, go subscribe to Thyme Turner. It looks like he does this sort of stuff all the time. This is great. This was a lot of fun. Anyway, that's all I got for you today, guys. Bye!